My student made $30,000 in a single day. And in today's video, I want to give you practical advice for how you could potentially make $10,000 within the next 90 days. Before we get straight to it, let me show y'all proof because that's important, right? So as you can see on the screen, I hope y'all can see it, 30K payout for getting access to $300,000. So this vehicle that we're using is business funding. This is the same vehicle. I'm supposed to look over here, right? This is the same vehicle that helped my client Brian Winston also make $7,500 in a day. And this is also the same vehicle that helped my student Doc Davis also make $3,200 off of one client. So whether you want to make 3,000, 7,500, or even $30,000 in a single day, this is going to be a very powerful vehicle. So watch the entire video. I'm going to give y'all practical advice because I want y'all to take action and potentially make your next $10,000 within the next 90 days. So I'm going to be going over a three-step framework, and it's important that you follow this three-step framework. So go ahead, get your notes, notepads, and everything. Watch the video two, three, five, seven times, however you need, just so you're able to do it. Because this is very powerful stuff, right? So this is my BPE framework. So B stands for belief. What do I mean by that? You have to make the decision to believe that you can in fact do it. I hope my glasses ain't doing no glare. But you have to make the decision to believe that you can do it. If you didn't know, I wrote this book called The Power of Yet. So if you have certain insecurities where you don't believe in yourself, I definitely recommend go grab my book, The Power of Yet. I'll have a link in the description. I think you can get it on Kindle for free. So read The Power of Yet, work on your mindset, and really just believe wholeheartedly that you can in fact do it, that you can in fact make $10,000 not within the next 90 days, but even $10,000 in a single day. And a lot of y'all may not realize it, but making $10,000 in a single day is easier, a lot easier, significantly easier than making $10,000 over the span of 90 days. But I just want to give y'all that leeway just so there's no pressure because I showed y'all $30,000 made in a day. I've showed y'all separate videos, $7,500 made in a day from Brian. I've showed y'all 3,200 made from Doc Davis. These are all people at different ages, different races, and everything. So nothing is stopping you but you. The only person that's going to stop you from not achieving this goal of making $10,000 within the next 90 days is going to be yourself. So, number one, you have to really believe. So, if you need to read a mindset book to get yourself there to actually believe that you can do what you got to do. Right. So, this step of belief is very, very important because you have to make that conscious decision of, okay, I believe that I can, in fact, do it. Okay, Michael, I believe that I can, in fact, am worthy of making $10,000 within not just the next 90 days, but the following 90 days after that, right? So we're going to also talk about strategy, but I just want to really put it into y'all that we have to believe because a lot of people are like, oh, mindset is, it is what it is. Mindset is not that serious. But mindset is very important. Mindset is the driving factor. Mindset is what allows me to stay consistent with everything I'm doing, right? That's why I go to the gym consistently. That's why I'm consistently making money within my business because I fully believe that I'm worthy of that, right? It's not just I'm not just looking at this $10 ebook. That's all I'm selling, right? So you have to believe that you're even worthy of acquiring it. And we have to understand that we're using a powerful vehicle. This powerful vehicle we're using is business funding. We're helping business owners grow by getting them access to capital. All businesses need capital, right? You can even do personal funding, but I'm just talking about business funding because that's a more powerful vehicle. So if you're watching this right now, you may be in the vehicle where you're doing just credit repair. You're not helping your clients get funded. You have to get your clients funding if you want to monetize the most powerful vehicle that you can potentially use, right? So believe in mindset. Part of it is understanding that funding is a superior vehicle to credit repair if you're doing credit repair for your clients. Credit repair should be like the byproduct of what you're doing, right? I've been doing this since 2021. I've been doing this for years. I've mentored many credit repair business owners, many funding business owners. A lot of the best case testimonials that I see are with my students that choose to lean into the funding, right? So that's what Ali did. That's what Brian did. That's what Doc Davis is doing, right? So I need y'all to really believe. I really want to really get on this point of believe because it's very, very important that y'all do believe. Because if you don't believe, it's not going to happen. And you got the part of the belief, part of the BPE framework of belief, you got to understand anything the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve, right? Napoleon Hill said it. And you have to have the mindset too. If it is to be, it is up to me. If it is to be, it's up to me. Put that in a comment section too if you're watching this. If it is to be, it's up to me. And then you got to understand too, with the believe and mindset, I wrote on my book as well. If you're misguided and undecided, knowledge and wisdom can be provided. So you have to understand that that knowledge is out there, right? So I'm coming to y'all. I'm giving y'all the knowledge. It's just on you how you use it. I could pass you the ball. If you don't do nothing with it, you run out of bounds like in basketball. That's up to you. You can dunk it, you can shoot it, you can whatever your style is. But we're talking about business funding as a vehicle. It is a very powerful vehicle, right? So I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you work a 9 to 5, maybe you run a business, maybe you're a credit repair business owner that's trying to go full time, but you're just dealing with all these stressful clients and everything. You don't even know how to run a business and all that. Do what I'm telling you to do as far as a practical strategy that we're going to talk about in the P, and you're gonna be more powerful, when it comes to that. Mindset is number one. I really, really need y'all to understand that mindset is number one. You have to make that decision. And again, like I said, if you struggle with mindset, it's possible. If you do struggle with mindset, just go grab my book, read my book, get into my brain, right? My mindset is bulletproof. I believe I can do anything. I have that delusional confidence. I'm trying to pass that delusional confidence towards you as well, right? If you watch my videos, you might notice like, damn, I'm starting to believe in myself more, right? It's infectious. You might start believing like, damn, okay, I've been watching Michael's videos. I'm starting to believe in myself more, right? That's really what I want y'all to really understand. So the next part of the framework is P, and this is plan. So we have to have a plan. We have to have strategy. We have to have structure. We have to have everything as far as being able to fulfill the service. So we understand already. Our plan is we're going to be doing business funding for these clients, right, over the next 90 days. So with the plan, we have to have a plan of how we're actually going to get the clients. And what I'm going to do for y'all, I'm going to leave a link below to a free guide that's going to essentially help you as far as acquiring your first client. You got to understand, you might be looking at it. You might have the objection of like, oh, I've never done business funding. People don't look at me for that and all that, right? At the end of the day, this is business. And if you're still having that objection, you need to go back to step number one, which is believe, right? Go get the book. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't be having any objections at this point. You should just understand, like, okay, now we're on plan. Let's figure out the plan that we're going to do. So, practical thing. This is why I'm going to lose a lot of y'all. Practical thing I need y'all to do. I need y'all to reach out to 30 people a day. 30 people every day. 30 people every day. Simple outreach message. You can be catching up with them. You can do whatever you want to do. It could be something simple. I'm doing business funding. Do you know any people that can benefit from, my service? Right? It could be cold outreach, it could be warm outreach, it could be whatever outreach. But part of when I say 30 people a day, it might seem intimidating. Part of this, which you may not know, is content, right? You can go post on IG, Facebook, TikTok, wherever your people are at. One thing I'll say when it comes to YouTube, YouTube is like a longer game, longer investment. So when we talk about over the next 90 days, I do recommend that you do post YouTube videos, but I want y'all to look at YouTube as like long-term investing. Those of y'all that may trade, day trading is quick, but then long-term investing is over the duration of time. YouTube is like long-term investing, right? And then when it comes to day trading, that's going to be these conversations I'm telling you to have. Have 30 conversations a day. This is part of your plan. Part of your plan is having 30 conversations, at least 30 conversations. That's almost 1,000 people you're reaching out to within a whole month. So now look at 90 days. You reach out to almost 3,000 people. Worst case scenario, even if you don't close a client, you at least got more traction. People know more about what you do. Part of the plan, too. Number one, like I said, number one is reaching out to 30 people a day. Part of the plan, number two, is doing it for free. Do the shit for free. If you're a credit repair business owner, chances are you probably already got results for some clients. I'll let you make the decision if you want to do it for free. Because if you've already served these people, you got to pay for the credit repair. You can charge them for the funding. But the sexy thing about the funding is we operate off of a success fee. You don't deliver, they don't pay, right? So 10% success fee. So part of our plan is getting our first case study as fast as humanly possible. So I want y'all to do that within 90 days. And this is going to help you make that 10K. So reach out to 30 people a day. That's part of the plan. Reach out to 30 people a day. I'm giving y'all practical advice. Reach out to 30 people a day. Simple outreach message. I'm doing business funding. Do you know anyone that can benefit from my services? You can post content. Content is going to take some time, especially YouTube, but you just want to have a flywheel of people knowing what you do. And this goes back into the KLT, know, like, trust. Do people know you? Do people like you? Do people trust you? Right? So part of the plan, reach out to 30 people a day, like I said, number one. Number two, do the service for free. Reach out to 30 people a day, do the service for free, record your first case study testimonial. And you can do this in different forms. There's so many different ways you can do it on IG. So number one, you can do a long form YouTube, get on Zoom and then just talk about, oh, where were you at before you found me? How did I get you here? And all that. It could be from you doing it for free. It could be from you getting paid. It don't matter. So once you do that, repurpose it on IG, TikTok, wherever. Put it on LinkedIn or something, right? Get some shorts. There's so much AI shit out here. There should be no excuse. You might be thinking, oh, how do I find people to find? Go find my video where I talked about how to get free business funding leads. You can literally find people on Google. So you have to make that decision of who am I going to outreach to? Number one, I want you to talk to your warm market. But when we talk about different businesses as far as lanes, I prefer that you do what you know. Because like if your family has dealt with carpentry or roofing services, then go fuck with roofers, you know? But do what you know to where you could talk in an educated manner. So number one, reaching out to 30 people a day, right? Reaching out to 30 people a day. So however that means to you, figure that out. Content, manual, text people, call people, get free leads the same way I've talked about in different videos, right? So you're gonna do all that, and you're basically gonna, get in the flow of things of getting people more to know what you're doing with this business funding. You fulfill the service for one person, get that testimonial. The next person, don't do no free shit. I don't believe in all that all the time. So then the next person, maybe you get them 50,000, you got 5,000. Then you get the next person an additional 50,000. You got your $10,000. That could be potentially within the next 90 days. So these people that came around me, they followed the blueprint that I gave them. And then, okay, $3,000 off of this client, $7,500 off of this client, $30,000 off of this client. But the thing is, you got to understand that a lot of these people that come around me that are getting these results, they had access to my network, they had access to my connection. So that was able to help fulfill the process. So I need y'all to understand as well the importance of that as well, right? So that's part of the plan. The E, execution, right? So believe, plan, and execute. By now, you should have already gotten the book if your mindset is fucked up. So believe, you're good. Plan, we know the plan. We're gonna reach out to 30 people a day. We're gonna keep track of that. Oh, I'm doing funding, whatever. We're gonna post content, right? We're gonna do as much as we can. We're gonna fulfill the service for somebody. It could be free, it could be not free, it don't matter. The whole purpose of what we're doing is to get our first case study testimonial. And then we're gonna repurpose that. IG, do it as a carousel. Get clips from the long form YouTube. Just be out there. Put yourself out there. If you're saying, oh, I'm too shy and all that, go get the damn book. Work on your mindset, right? So all that shy shit is gonna keep you broke. All that shy shit is gonna keep you in poverty. We're not doing that shy shit. They almost put me in special education classes for not speaking when I was a kid. So I like money, right? I like success. So I said fuck all that shy shit. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. E is execute. We have to execute. We have to take action. What does that mean? We have to understand, this goes back to mindset. We have to understand that this business success that we're going to have with business funding is about two things: volume and speed. Volume and speed. Volume and speed. You have to act quick. Success loves speed. Success loves volume. Volume negates luck. All the people are just saying, oh, the person got lucky. But you're reaching out to 30 people a day. Within the 90 days, you reach out to 3,000 people. What type of luck is that? So success loves speed. Success loves volume. So execute with volume, execute with speed, right? So I need y'all to understand that that's part of the E. So just to recap, believe we have to make the decision that we're going to be able to do it. Plan. We have our practical advice I already gave y'all as far as the marketing side of things, outreach. You can use AI to help you do it faster. And then we have execute. Execute with the volume and speed. Like I said, you got two options now. I'm going to leave a link below for a free guide that you can grab to help you get your first funding client. Once you get your first funding client, you got to figure out the whole fulfillment of the process, getting paid $10,000 within the next 90 days or so, and all that. Second option, if you want to work with someone that helps people do this, I told y'all my student made 30,000 in a day. I told y'all my student made $7,500 in a day. I told y'all my student made $3,200 in a day. These results don't happen by accident. It happens because of mentorship. If you want to work with me personally over the next 90 days to help you structure everything I've been talking about in this video, you want that direct guidance. You don't want to waste 90 days trying to figure it out on your own. I'm gonna also leave a link below for you to apply to see if we're a good fit to work together. Hopefully this video was valuable. Y'all let me know any takeaways. With that being said, y'all have a blessed one.